When we consider the idea of heaven or eternal life, we kind of go, yeah, I got it. How many times have you sat with a friend, and I mean just a good Christian friend, and had a straight-faced conversation about heaven and go, man, I can't wait. What do you think it's going to be like? For as long as I've been a Christian growing up in church, I don't think I've ever heard a teaching or a series or a sermon or anything specifically about here's what heaven is like, here's what eternity is like, here's what we should really think about eternity. Jesus' words were laced with eternal perspective and heavenly things. That Paul, when he wrote, as we're going to examine in the next 3 weeks, all kinds of things about eternity and heaven. It's there. It's in the Bible. Certainly John, when he wrote Revelation and all the end times, and he gets to those last couple of chapters, very open about what heaven is going to be. It's there, but for some reason we just kind of, we sort of ignore it, or we're awkward with it, or it's embarrassing, or we don't know what to do with it. I think this is a great topic for us to talk about, because when we get to the other side of this, I think it's going to open up all kinds of excitement. I'll go so far as to say I believe it can give us a new, way, way better outlook, perspective on life itself. Not just eternal life, but on life itself. He sent his son to die so that we would have eternal life. It gets that intense when we look at heaven and eternal things and go, I don't really think that much about it. Yeah, I can't think about that right now. But someday when I die, I want to go to heaven. That God sent his son to die so that we can have eternal life. And I'm trying to bring that home to us, not to scold us, not to make us feel bad, but to realize, man, there's a thing we can open up here to change our whole perspective on life. And that's what nothing short of that I hope we're going to do over the next few weeks.